Welcome to Horrify.world's Madness Marathon. To celebrate Halloween, the Horrify.world crew has made the Madness Marathon Halloween calendar. Every day we open a door, and behind every door is a recommendation for a free horror game that you should play. 31 days, 31 recommendations, hours of fun. And on the 31st, we have a special surprise for you. But enough talk, let's see what hides behind today's door. It's funny. The other day I was sitting around and contemplating if I should do a video about 8-bit horror. But there aren't 8-bit horror games, I hear you say, and you are partially right. What I mean is that I would love to talk about those games from that era that slapped a Halloweeny coat of paint on a regular game and sold it as kind of like kids' horror game. Because if you're younger than 30, then you might not know that there was a weird period of time in the 80s and 90s where kids as young as 6 years old were fascinated with the slasher villains of the era and knew all of them by name and what abilities they had, and you knew some very specific details about the kill scenes in their various movies, despite none of us having seen the movies because, you know, we were tiny children. Which is actually how we got the NES adaptations of Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. Because companies, they knew that we wanted to say that we were a part of the phenomenon, and that when older kids asked us about slasher villains, that we wanted to be cool and say, yeah, we fuck around with those. Estigma is one of those, and it even has a filter on it that makes it look like a game of that era. It's not really framed like a horror game, it's just Q-Bird but with a Halloween coat of paint. But I don't know, it's probably the fucking most intense fucking game I've played for Madness Marathon. Fucking hell. So each level is a puzzle. You need to walk across each tile in the level, and you can only walk across tiles you've already walked over once, before that tiles of course becomes impassable. That's a regular grandma mechanic, we all know that one. But when you add enemies that throw eyeballs at you, traps that steal your blood, and even fucking bosses that chase you and force you to run through a scrolling level super fucking fast while dodging all the previously named things, while still walking over every single fucking tile before the boss eats you, when you throw all of those fucking things into the Q-Bird mix, it becomes something else. It becomes a bona fide fucking horror game. And I think this game answered the age-old question: can 2D horror be scary? Because this is it. And fuck yes. And it's hard. Oh, so fucking hard. And it's so fucking fun. It's a game that is incredibly hard to talk about in any detail because the premise is so simple and there is no story. And it's pretty much impossible to put into words how fun and addictive the gameplay loop is unless you've actually played the game. But if you ever hear me talk about some video games and you sort of come to the conclusion that yeah, that game looks cool enough, but it's maybe not my thing, but if it happened to land in my lap, then I will play it. If this is one of those times, please, my lord, I implore you, go play this game. It's free, it's fun, and it's so fucking addicting. And you are gonna be begging for more, because, like I said, yeah. Where the fuck was I going with this? I have no idea. You have no idea how short this script was. The script is just 5 words that says, yeah, this is fucking awesome. Oh yeah. And it's available on Steam, and I give it a fucking 13 out of 13. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the game in the video. Remember to go visit Horrify.world tomorrow and every day after for the remainder of October. You know, to see what other great free games are out there. From all of us here at Horrify.world, stay extra spooky during this month, and take care.